grab the phone or go to a web browser and type "Why am I?" Just that. Go to Google, Chrome, a web browser, and type in the search engine "Why am I?" and see what is the first suggestion that Google gives you. The answer is, why am I so tired?
Expanding possibilities, the mindset zone.
I'm your host, Melikian. I'm here to support you, increase your impact while preventing burnout. The Mindset Zone is a place to pause, increase your self-awareness, and embrace the experimentation mindset. Find more resources, including information about the Mindset Zone book and audiobook at mindset.zone. Yes, instead of .com is .zone. Today's episode is about the second mindset shift that I really think we need to do in order to leverage this 100-foot AI wave disruption. And we can use the energy and all the potential of artificial intelligence to build a better future. This is the third episode of a sequence of episodes about artificial intelligence and the mindset shifts that I think are necessary for us to do. So please go to the show notes to listen to the previous one. Now, here, I really want to focus on one of the aspects that I see is happening a lot in the AI world. Most people in the business world are seeing great opportunities to automate, increase productivity, and do more with fewer people. Let's be real. That is one of the things that technology does. Do more with less. And it's true. With most of the technological developments in the past, we can do more with less. And these technologies around artificial intelligence are allowing us to streamline operations and reduce costs. Yet, I will argue that this perspective does not leverage the true potential of artificial intelligence. In fact, I will argue that this philosophy, do more with less, can take us to a very dark future of work. Because the reality is that from the boardroom to the break room, people are wondering, what does AI mean for our future? Will AI take my job? Would AI lead to more disengagement? Would it lead to even more burnout? These are valid and important questions. And now we are in this scenario that we have this very fast car. AI technology is a very fast car. It is essential to know where we want to go. Otherwise, we will end up very fast, very far away in a place we don't want to be. Yes, things that used to take us hours can now take minutes to do. Wonderful. But how are we going to use that time? Will it be to do more? Or are we going to use that time to be more strategical, intentional, innovative, to leverage this opportunity? For me, it's all about using AI to do better rather than just more. Not just better work, also a better future. It's about how can we leverage artificial intelligence to create a positive impact while preventing burnout. That is my mission. How can I help on that? Because when I speak about this, virtually or in person in an event, I like to challenge people to do an experiment. Grab the phone or go to a web browser and type why am I? Just that. Go to Google, Chrome, a web browser, and type in the search engine, why am I? And see what is the first suggestion that Google gives you. The answer is, why am I so tired? Interesting. This absolutely shows that many people are asking this question. And yes, one of my areas of expertise is burnout prevention. And burnout is a word that is so used out there because people are feeling it. But I like to bring more nuance to it. So let's look to all these through the lenses or 4 quadrants, the magical 4 quadrants that we so often use in business to create a framework. So let's imagine 2 lines, a vertical line, cross in the middle with a horizontal line, creating that 4 zones, that 4 quadrants. So now the vertical line can, at the bottom of it, represent the feeling of, why am I so tired? When people say, I feel burnout, they usually are saying, I feel very tired. I feel tired when I get up in the morning. I'm exhausted, physically and mentally. I cannot keep up. So that is the bottom of that line, that vertical line. So what will be the word to describe the opposite, the extreme of this continuum? If one is exhaustion, the bottom, what will be at the top of this vertical line in this other end of the continuum? A word that we will use is energize as opposed to exhausted, because that is where we want to be, towards that side. Because when we are energized, we are doing our best work and still feeling thrill with enough energy left afterwards to enjoy our family, our friends, our hobbies. So we can see this vertical line representing this energy dimension. At the bottom, we have the feelings that characterize burnout, of that exhaustion. At the top, we have this energy that we thrive for. So now let's look at the horizontal line. At the left of it, like if you are starting point, the left, let's use it to represent the sense of disconnect. When someone is fully burned out, they will be towards this extreme, this left, the beginning of this line that can be described as being disconnect. Think about a nurse or a teacher who decided to leave their jobs, the jobs that they work so hard to, and then they become a real estate agent or something like that. They got totally burned out and disconnected from their purpose. Why bother? So we have this horizontal line, one extreme, the feeling of disconnect. So what can we put in the other extreme of this line? I like to put there on purpose, and I like to call this horizontal line the connection dimension. So the vertical line is the energy dimension from depleted, exhausted to energized at the top. The vertical line is this connection dimension on the left, disconnect on the right, in the end of that continuum, it being on purpose. When we bring these 2 dimensions together, we have that wonderful 4 quadrants that I like to call the Burnout-Engage Matrix with 4 zones. The burned out zone is on the lower left of this quadrant. It's the area that we really, really, really want to avoid. It's that deep exhaustion and disconnect that really drag us down and lasts. When we spend too much time in that area, we really are full burnout, and it takes time to recover. So we want to avoid staying there. The opposite quadrant, the top right, is where we want to spend more time. is the engaged zone, is where we are energized and on purpose, on the flow of optimal performance, doing our best work and creating a big impact while feeling energized. But we still have two other zones or two other quadrants, which are where most of the workforce in a company is. So in the lower right, so people are tired but still connected. I call that the overextended zone. People are drained, they are exhausted, but they keep going. They still feel connected to the purpose, to their mission, and they keep pushing and pushing, working harder and harder. But the reality is that they are underperforming, not making the full impact they are capable of. It's another form of burnout, also known as the boiling frog syndrome. And you can be the frog. You are in the pot. The temperature is rising 1 degree at a time, and you keep rationalizing it. This is part of the job description. I can hustle through this. Just keep going. Keep pushing. This is a big, big red flag. I see so many leaders here. And we still have another quadrant zone left on the top left. I call that the disengaged zone. Vertically is that they are still in the area of energy, but they are also in the area of being disconnected from the mission. Think of quiet quitting. They are doing their jobs, but why bother to go an extra mile? This is another form of burnout, in my opinion. And we are not leveraging our full potential if we are here. So these quadrants provide a powerful assessment tool. We can, through this, see where people in organization or in a team fall. And then we can design a plan of action to move more people to the engaged zone, to spend more time there, because there is where magic will happen. We are connected and we are energized. It's all about creating that positive impact without burnout. This was always important. But if you want to surf the 100-foot AI wave, you and your team have to be in top shape and hopefully enjoying the flow of optimal engagement and performance, being in this zone of optimal engagement as long as possible and as much as possible. And this absolutely implies a mindset shift. It's the second mindset shift that I describe as essential for us to leverage the AI disruption for a better future. So this second mindset shift is all about shifting from seeing things as doing more automation, more productivity, to bring a broader perspective that includes a discussion about work sustainability and how we can create more impact while preventing burnout. We have to bring diverse voices to this conversation to ensure AI and all these technological advancements will create a better future of work. Otherwise, the future doesn't look good. For impact without burnout, we need technologists, HR, frontline workers, managers, and leaders to spend more time in the engaged zone and on this conversation. We have to listen to their different perspectives and work together to build a better tomorrow. Think again of the 100-foot AI wave. If we are in the business world, this is not in the future. This is the present. We are facing a 100-foot AI wave. If we ignore it, we risk being crushed by it. If we try to control it, we are going to be burned out by it because we cannot control the energy of a 100-foot wave. So what is the option? Like we discussed in the first episode of this series, we can surf 100-foot waves with a very important caveat. Surfing big waves is a team sport, not a solo endeavor. Yes, there is a person on the top of the surfboard. But for them to be able to surf 100-foot waves, they have to have the jet skis that take them to the right point in the ocean. They have people spotting the right wave to be surfed. And they have the emergency team in the shore, just in case that things don't go according to plan. So, as a team, we can leverage the amazing, powerful energy of these technological developments to build a better tomorrow, but we have to do it together as a team, and we have to work on our mindsets. So if you are curious about the third mindset shift that is so important for us in order to ride this 100-foot wave, tune in to the next episode of the Mindset Zone.
Expanding possibilities, the mindset zone.
If you can think of a person who will find this episode helpful, please share it. Spreading the word about the Mindset Zone podcast is very powerful. For extra resources, including information about the book and audiobook, Mindset Zone, Actualize Your Human Potential, go to mindset.zone. Yes, instead of .com is .zone. As always, I'm so grateful that you are here. Expand what's possible for you, for the ones around you, for the world.